Introducing the new RPG Mini, a 16-key wireless programmable keyboard designed for videographers and photographers. For the first time ever using the RPG Mini, photographers can bounce between Lightroom, Photoshop, Bridge, InDesign, and almost any other industry standard application that they choose to edit their video and photos with. The keyboard comes stock with a set of 16-key white keys, allowing photographers to label their own keys to match their workflow. Or, if desired, photographers can actually remove the white keys, replacing them with a set of replaceable keycaps that come stock with the keyboard that are designed around the needs of most photographers' workflow in Lightroom and in Photoshop. Already accustomed to using a tablet? Put the stylus in one hand, the RPG Mini in the other, and enjoy post-production like never before. For Lightroom users, you'll enjoy the plug-and-play capabilities of the keyboard. Simply plug the dongle in, import the default layout, and you're off to the races. Whether you're a Lightroom or Photoshop user, it doesn't matter. All keys on the RPG key can accept 3 functionalities. You can program button clicks, keyboard shortcuts, modifier keys like Shift, Control, Command, and even open and run functionality if you've got your own macros. And then, of course, there's the library of amazing RPG functions. Within the library of RPG functions, you're going to find an unbelievable opportunity for diversity of workflow. If you're a Lightroom user, you're going to find over 2,000 functions, and similar for Photoshop. You simply use the search tool to find the macros that you need for your workflow, setting up the keyboard for almost any desired editing style. If your editing needs expand beyond the standard RPG suite of softwares, you simply find a program that you're commonly using and drag it to the RPG interface. You can then program the RPG keys to work with this software. So, for example, if you're using Nik software, you find the Nik application, drag it to the RPG keys, and you can then program any button on the RPG key to do whatever it is that you had hoped. In Lightroom, the RPG keys control functionality in the library, develop, slideshow, print, and web modules. We're most famous for our control of the buttons in the library and the sliders in the develop module, as well as the ability to give you keyboard shortcuts for 24 of your most used Lightroom presets. And then, of course, there's the custom functions that we've created for our own studio's workflow that all RPG people benefit from. The one I'm showing on the screen now is a 6-up function. It highlights the next 6 images, compares them side by side, and allows me to decide which ones are keepers. When I decide to get rid of one, it shows me the remaining 4, the remaining 3. When I hit the button again, it advances me to the next 6. This and many other macros have been designed by photographers using their RPG keys in order to increase their workflow. For Photoshop users, the same is true. We've given you controls to up to 100 of your most used Photoshop actions, all of the Photoshop menus, every single Photoshop tool, and we've added some extra features. The one on the screen you're about to see is a next function. You hit the button, it saves the current image in its original location and opens the next one in that folder. If you've added layers, it saves it as a PSD, and if it was just a JPEG when you opened it, it's going to go ahead and just save that file and open the next one for you. We call this the RPG Launcher Next, a huge time saver for photographers who use Photoshop for their workflow. Every photographer's images are unique, and so is every photographer's workflow. The flexibility of the RPG key is what sets it above and beyond. For a typical 30 wedding season, the expected amount of time saved at a computer is over 200 hours. That's one entire employee for the summer months.